Hello, what is up everybody? New episode for the Stalin series. I'm going to start doing more history videos and I'm going to start expanding more. Also, you can check out my new Instagram I got. Let's start the new episode. So this is going to be about what was it like in the 1930s. This is about how Stalin was able to hold himself as the dictator without, any like crazy rebellions or enough to create giant civil wars. Just like the White versus Red Army. So let's go over it. Stalin, a Georgian, surprisingly turned to the great Russian nationalism to strengthen the Soviet regime. During the 1930s and 40s, he promoted certain aspects of Russian history. Some Russian national and cultural heroes and the Russian language, and he held the Russians up as the elder brother for the non-Slavs to emulate. Industrialization developed first and foremost in Russia. So one of the interesting things that was happening was he was going as far into industrialization as possible. He knew that this would help the economy and boost everything. So throughout these years, it's been extremely difficult because when you had just a farmer type of economy, and which it's a big misconception that Russia's just ice, maybe today. But back then, it had a lot of lands that were really good, like Ukraine and Poland. So the land there was very useful, and they would use it as farmland. Now he was trying to industrialize the nation and advance it even farther. So that was Stalin's plan. Even when he lost Poland, it still was very heavily a farming kind of economy that he had to change. But this would create a very negative effect. Throughout the 30s, he would probably have got millions killed. The reason why is as he was changing the economy, he had to go as fast as possible. When you do it slowly, over time, it doesn't hit as much. It's kind of slow, but it'll lead to the least amount of casualties, basically. But if you were to do it as quick as possible, there's no time for anyone to adjust to what happens. So what happened was, everyone just started dying off. People are dying because not enough food from the farming economy. We can learn a lot from Mao and communist China. What they did was they tried to go and industrialize the nation as fast as possible. The problem they did was that they made a lot of dumb policies that did not back up the farming. And because of that, it led to, I believe, 30 million dead. 30 to 40 million. So Stalin industrializes the nation. And he also tries to get history in his head. Like, he tries to control history. That's his strategy there, right? So throughout the 30s, remember, this is the Great Depression era. When America got hit, everyone was having a tough time. His goal was to try and make it as fast as possible because he saw an opportunity. Think about it. You see all your enemies kind of weakened. Now you can see yourself as the greater kind of system, which is his idea of communism that he tries to spread. But throughout this time, a lot of bad stuff would be happening. Over time, he would get a lot of people against him just due to how he was becoming an industrial power, right? Stalin becomes extremely strong, right? And then he gets to the point where in the 30s, we see the rise of someone else with a mustache, right? Hitler himself. And as time goes on, they team up, right? And now, what happens is, Stalin needs to do something else. His land isn't just going to be that alone to create his insane power. He wants to become the world power. He needs to beat Germany. And that's what part 4 is going to be about. Stalin versus Hitler, the great battle. Yeah, and that's kind of it. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed this. This is a bit of some context to what was going on. One more thing, this one's a little bit more serious. I would just leave it to the end. He also did a lot of killings. It was very sad, but he would put a lot of people in labor camps and they would work till they were dead. It was millions. I'm pretty sure around almost 10 million were in these labor camps and they would work till they were dead, which was called gulags. Millions had died. It was dark times for the nation. And Stalin was a dictator. He literally would kill anyone who didn't listen to him. An evil man, and very torturous towards his people. So yeah, that's kind of the end. I'll see you later, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.